Welcome back everyone, this is Arafellan playing Zeux' World. Last time we did some Metropolis, had a little sidetrack in Earth Grotto, found the secret exit to Metropolis 3 which goes back to Grasslands where there's a castle. This time let's try to get the proper exit and explore the level instead of just getting to the secret right below the start. First thing to note with this level is there is wind. It's highly visible wind, which is better than mostly invisible, but it's also quite strong. You can just barely walk against it. See if there's anything on top here. Nope. Also, the wind area does correspond exactly to the visible leaf effect. Okay. Looks like there should be something here, but apparently not. I guess this is just to come back if you fall. Okay. This is more of a platforming level. Small platforms, wind effects. Some players would like this a lot. Others not so much. I could go either way. Okay. The other thing with this is there could be stuff hidden further down pretty much at any time. Like here. Yep, there's a gem. But yeah, precision jumps. Not something this game is great at, but it works well enough most of the time. Okay, that looks like it's trying to blow you off, but there's also a traffic light here. Okay. Apparently that was just for those. Fair enough. This could be a bit of a train. It's not that bad. It looks worse than it is. I'm not sure the wind can actually blow you off of the platform. It just looks like it should. Okay. One more coin, 3 more gems, probably some down here. Yep, there's 2 of them. Okay. I'm getting a little nervous here. That's one mistake and I'll have to redo everything. Okay, there's a heart and a gem down there. I'm guessing you're jumping from this side. Okay, good. Jump up here. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Okay, that's Metropolis 3, main exit, 100%. And I think I'll continue with Metropolis instead of going to Grasslands Castle. Here, Metropolis 4 is in the water. Or water. It's not pretty water. Some coins. Everything looks terribly off color in this green muck. Zeux himself looks like some kind of radioactive mutant. But as far as actual gameplay goes, it's nothing special so far. A lot of coins to find, so this could be a fairly long level. Oh, there it is. I guess that went down pretty far. The more things you take out along the way, the less things you have to worry about potentially later on. So I prefer to, whenever possible, eliminate as many enemies as I can. Although misjudging them like that does not help. There's the Z, but how do you get to it? Probably through a door. Here we have clean water. At least it looks clean. Yep, always hit everything. Yep, and you cannot go back against these because of the water. The water makes you move slow enough that you cannot fight the conveyor belt, and there's not enough room to get far enough off the ground that it's not affecting you. So, that's sneaky. Snails in the pipes. Or slugs. Come on. I got it, but not without cost. Okay, here you actually have to do one of those weird jumps. I'm going to use a sword. It's, that button. There. Sword gives you a short-range weapon with a moderate cooldown that will let you take out enemies in front of you. I forget whether it lasts for the whole stage or just until you get hit. Either way, it's good for taking out things like these. Okay. Up here we have a gem. But it looks like progress is to the right. Okay. Did not manage to jump up there. I'm not sure if you can, but you don't really need to. There's probably more stuff in the water, but for now, let's stay up on the platforms, and it's easier to fall in than it is to jump out. Yeah, as soon as you get hit, you lose your sword. So that's what swords do. And I am low on health. Not sure what the polar bears are doing here either. They seem to have gotten lost. Is there something down here? There could be. This would be a good place to hide something. Ah. I'm going to use that right away. Get some health back. And there's the exit. Also in a little room with a door that apparently you can't get to, so I think what happens is somewhere you can drain the water and then some of the doors open. But before that, let's look around down here. See if there's anything in this section of muck. Yeah, I'm still missing a lot of coins. Okay. Yeah, there's not much to say about this. Just going down into the briny depths. Or toxic depths. At least it doesn't hurt you. It looks pretty foul, but you don't have to worry about taking damage or even drowning. Sometimes it's convenient to be a platformer protagonist. Okay. There's some pipes down here. This looks like something interesting anyway. Yeah, there's an exclamation point in there, which is probably important. Otherwise it wouldn't be hidden away like this. And something in here. Okay. That goes into that. But let's check this first. Okay, that drains that. which opens those doors. But is that all it does? Let's head back towards the beginning of the level, see if anything changed there. Aha. This room has also drained, which means, for one thing, you can fight the conveyor belts, and for another thing, this door is now open. Which gets us to the Z. So that's 7 out of 13. I'm missing, Grasslands, Mountain View, Aquaria, Treehouses, and the last two. Which I'm pretty sure they're in the one area we've not yet been to, and at the very top of the tower. Okay, so that you can drop into, which I thought so. Here, be careful of the fish. At least the water inside the flooded houses is not a toxic green. Still not habitable unless you're a fish. Okay, how do you get to that? Like this. Okay, that was simple enough. Okay. 7 more coins. They're probably in this area. So I think we're good for completion. Okay. This is probably another coin. No, that's a potion. I won't risk it. They could be anything, and anything could be bad. It's probably at this point more likely to be bad than not. Okay, that's everything. That little pool there was a shortcut from the side muck. And there's the exit. Stage clear 100%. That was a pretty long level, so I think that's going to be enough for this video. And this has been Aerophelon playing Zeux' World. Come back next time and we'll check out the Metropolis boss, and then probably head back to Grasslands. Hope to see you then.